Good morning, everybody. Keith Larimore Farms. Well, today we're out moving some hay. As you know, us here in South Carolina been in some severe drought conditions for the last couple of months. The most waterfall or precipitation we had was the snow back in February. We hadn't had enough to even mention since then. Yesterday we had a front come through and we got maybe a quarter inch. You can kick the dirt down. You still kick up dust if you get down about a half inch or maybe a quarter of an inch. Everything's real dry. The cows don't have any grass to eat because there's no water been on it. And our rye fields that we usually gather for grain rye, uh, we just go ahead and convert that over to cow feed. So I'll show you what I'm doing. This is my view for today. Last Wednesday, which would have been somewhere around the 23rd of April, this thing was standing about waist high in cereal rye. And like I said, the cows, they were urging us to get them some more grass to eat. So we went ahead and decided we was going to cut these fields and bale them up for hay. Uh, we've done hauled out maybe about 3 loads of it. I think this field is a small field. It's about 6 acres, and it's right off Highway 378. We have hauled out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 there. Said hold 12, so we've hauled 20 bales out of this. Now, 20 bales of hay last me was 6. I think I got around 55, 60 head of cattle. It'll last me maybe 2.5, 3 weeks. They'll go through it like nothing's going. It's just dry. So anyway, just thought I'd share with y'all what we're doing today. Hope y'all have a good day. May the Lord send us some more rain. The rain's very much needed. Our meteorologist said that it would take 20 inches of rain over the next 3 months to get us out of this drought. And I just don't see that happening. Hurricane season doesn't start until late May, June. If we was to get a tropical storm or something in before then, not saying that's what I want, but I mean, that would drop a lot of water to kind of help relieve the farmers a little bit because everybody's struggling. With the conflict they got over across the pond there, the prices of fertilizer is surging, price of diesel fuel surging. It's just costing us too much to put this crop in the ground. These fields should have been, well, not these fields because they had rye in them, but I mean, I got 4 or 5 more fields. I got them cut up back in March. They should have already been planted in corn and been up close to being knee high. But as dry as it was, I said, I'm not going to plant it. Now, I did plant some sweet corn in my garden back then to see what it was going to do. And that's been 5 weeks ago. And Saturday, I went out there and I dug up some of the kernels, and they were just as hard as they were the day I planted them in the dirt. They hadn't tried to soften up, tried to swell, sprout, nothing. So I'm going to see what just rained yesterday, if it'll come up, but it might have parched it in the ground. So I'll probably have to dish that up. So it makes me feel better that I hadn't planted that corn and put all that money in fertilizer and stuff. So now I guess the next plan is see what we can do with some soybeans. Now I have a bad problem with deer destroying the soybean crops. We've tried everything from hanging pans and pots and bags and scarecrows, but the chemical that they spray on this stuff costs so much, it's not really worth the time or the effort because, I mean, you talking, I think a gallon jug of spray like 4 acres, and that gallon jug's $40, and you got to spray it every 2 weeks. No, that's just ridiculous. So we're going to see where it goes from here. I may just plant some more crops for some grass for cows and see if I can make it work that way. But we got to figure out something. Y'all have a good day.